It's a violation of the law.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta coming to that conclusion about operators of online daily fantasy sports platforms in California. Bonta's remarks are the first time he's spoken on camera about the matter since he released this 33-page legal opinion earlier this month, stating online daily fantasy sports platforms are unlawful in the Golden State because they involve online sports betting. Several ballot measures over the last decade tried to legalize sports betting in some capacity in California, but those failed.
Laws are meant to be enforced, and we expect our legal opinion to be followed and complied with by everyone governed by it.
But that has largely not happened since Bonta released his legal opinion, a legal opinion with which the Coalition for Fantasy Sports did not agree, noting the opinion could impact 5 to 7 million Californians it says take part in daily fantasy sports. As it stands today, the largest daily fantasy sports platforms that were operating in California before Bonta issued his legal opinion have continued to operate statewide, and now Bonta is vowing action from his office.
The next step is our enforcement.
But what exactly will enforcement look like? When asked if he'll take action against daily fantasy sports platforms still operating in California, this was Bonta's answer.
Absolutely.
Where do you see the future for daily fantasy sports platforms in California?
I see the future as daily fantasy sports in California as being a contentious one. The stage is set right now for some sort of clash between the Attorney General's office and daily fantasy operators.
Jeff Zakotny is a senior news analyst with Covers.com, an online publication focused heavily on the daily fantasy sports industry.
There's a very high probability this is going to be resolved through the courts because you have the opinion of two sides now, really, and who is a good arbiter of what is legal in that situation? It would be a judge.
And that raises the question about how much influence a legal opinion carries in court.
While they don't carry the force of law, they are often referred to and deferred to by California courts. In other words, they are what we call sometimes persuasive authority. So the courts in this state certainly give them a lot of deference.
Now, the California Nation's Indian Gaming Association, or SNIGA, supports Bonta's legal opinion and hopes it will lead to a crackdown of what it describes as illegal gambling that takes business from tribes. But Governor Gavin Newsom does not support Bonta's legal opinion. The governor's spokesperson writing this in part, quote, while the governor does not agree with the outcome, he welcomes a constructive path forward in collaboration with all stakeholders. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.